Africa Voice TV. Africa Voice TV.
Your voice, my voice, and African Voice TV.
Yeah, full time. Leeking is always ready. Yes, my name is Leeking, born in the Gambia, grown up in the Gambia, place called Bansang Town. You know, the beautiful island. It's a place I was grown up. I enjoyed both sides. I enjoyed Gambia, I enjoyed Nigeria, but there's nowhere like home, I mean, Nigeria is a nice place, it's a beautiful place, nice people, lovely place to be, but my friend, there's nothing like Gambia, so you don't even put me in that situation. Because I will choose Gambia over everything, even though I don't believe in these borders. No, I don't believe in borders because these borders have no use for us. It has never been useful for us. So it's nothing like borders, The borders are just bothering us. It's not useful to us. So I don't believe in these kind of things they call countries, I believe in Africa, oneness, Of course, I really believe that. I believe that one day, our beloved Africa will be united. We will be one Africa, one people. It's a dream, and I believe that dream must come true because there's people who fight for this and die for this, and there's people still fighting for that unite, and there's people still want that unite to happen. It's for the interest of Africa, so it must come true. So we just have responsibility to make sure that unite come true. So it's a dream, and that dream must come true. It's just like I always said, one Africa is a dream, and it's a dream that must come true. We the young Africans, we have responsibility for that, If Africa is divided, we grown up seeing Africa is divided, what is our role? It's to make it unite. That's our role. We don't just come here just to live and then enjoy what we call enjoy and go, and for most especially what we are living as African, it's not life. So we don't have to think that we are enjoying. We are not enjoying anything. Because we are not living life. So it's a fact, it's a reality. What we are living is not life as African. I believe that there will be a time where Africans will be like, this is enough. Enough is enough. Right now there's a lot of reactions, there's a lot of noise that is going on right now. We still need to take it to the real ground, Yeah, Leeking is an upcoming artist. I do reggae music. Reggae is the type of music I did. It's the kind of music I love so much. So it's a nice music. Well, the reason why I choose reggae music is a kind of music that is so nice, so cool, so great. And it's a music that tell a lot. Tell a lot of stories, tell a lot of things. It educate you at the same time, entertain you. So. And I grown up seeing that, all the people who are doing reggae music are the people, people listening to the most, And not only that, but they are the people respect the most, I want on money in this life, but I want on respect as well. Because seeing somebody like Fela Kuti, his legacy is still around, Bob Marley, Lucky Dube, Alpha Blondy, Dickie Jaffa Cole, name them culture, and then all of them, they did something that, exists until today. So that's one of my reasons I do reggae music. And this is another thing. Before I started music, I traveled to some other African countries. I was working on other African countries, and I see what people are going through, and I see what's happening in the borders, and I see what fellow Africans has been going through, and I feel like we don't have enough people to talk about this. We don't have those people to talk about what we are going through. Maybe they're afraid of career, maybe they're afraid, maybe whatsoever make them silence, maybe they don't know, maybe they don't see what Africans are going through. These are the things that motivate me to become a musician. And when I want to do that music, I discover reggae music is the kind of music that I'm supposed to do. So there's nothing like trying to escape that, I just have to say it, I just have to sing it out, and then the only way I could do that is to use music. And the kind of music I can able to use is the reggae music. So that's one of my reasons that I choose reggae music. And reggae music is a nice music. It's a kind of music that I love so much because well known in Gambia, grown up in the Gambia, the vibe of reggae music there is something else, it's always nice, having the big DJs there, fireman, Name them. Many DJs out there, making reggae music so cool, so nice. People vibing reggae music. And reggae music is a kind of music that gives you message. It's a kind of music that tell you a whole lot of things. Tell you about how we are living, what we are living, how the life is going around us. It teach us everything about us. And it fight always for liberation. And my mission on this earth, I believe, is to liberate Africa. I want to be part of those people who will liberate Africa, and I want to use music to participate for the liberation of Africa, because we're still not free as Africa. We are still on the same place we've been before. We still been the same place, the same level that we've been before. These people deceive us again, just trying to make us believe that independence we celebrate every year that have no meaningful. So I just want to make sure that I tell my young Africans, my fellow Africans that, you know what, this thing that these people have been telling us that we are free now, we are now no longer being slave, it's not true. So I want to use reggae music to tell them that, to make them aware of what's happening, what these people are doing to us, and they're continuously doing it. So the only way is to use reggae music. So that's why I choose reggae to do it. African problem, Africa, when we're talking about African problem, most of the time what I heard is that African problem is our leaders. We are both involved. Whenever we agree that those leaders come from us, then we will understand that the African problem is not just leadership. Because they come from the same community, they come from the same society. They are not new people that was created just to become a president. They come from us. So what makes us different? I traveled some few African countries, but the tribalism is something else. So you cannot come from that society, be a president and thinking about uniting. No, we have to unite among ourselves first. Then when we become a president, whoever come from us come be president, he will think about uniting Africa. But when we are fighting in our tribalism, our religions, 90% of the people who are blaming our leaders about corruption and everything, when they become into that place, they might be worse than our leaders. That's how we grown up seeing. Look at how we live in our communities. This is the reality, We just have to stop coming out here online, coming out there facing cameras, just telling things that people will fall in love with you. People will just follow you, just hanging with you, Meanwhile, the truth is out there. We just hide it, just to give people the sweet poison sugar, to love us. That's not what will make Africa great. What will make Africa great is that we have to tell the truth. We have to tell what's happening. We have to talk about the real fact to make a change. But most of the time, most especially we the artists, the actors, when we face the cameras, we just vibe it in a way that people will love, will come happily, celebrating us. That's not what will change Africa. What will change Africa is we tell the truth to ourselves. Each and every African have a responsibility to that. We tell the truth to ourselves. We say what's happening. We let ourselves know which life we are living, what we are living. I always say this: we are not living life as Africa. You work every day. At the end of the month, when you've been paid what you work for, you will ask yourself a question: do I really work for the whole month? And there's a reason for all that. Why we don't ask those questions? Why are we using this kind of money still now? Why our leaders cannot come together? It's because we did not come together. You only look for solution for a problem if you accept there is a problem. We still do not believe that we have a problem. They make us believe that everything is okay. They make us believe that Africa is okay. And we are living that life that, nobody wants to live. Europeans don't want to live the life Africans are living. The Chinese, the same thing, the Indians, Russians, nobody want to live the kind of life African people are living. And Africans choose to okay with that life without asking questions, without trying to do anything. Look at the people who are telling us about humanity. They committed the worst crime of mankind of all time. And they are the one telling us what life should be. They are the one trying to teach us how we should live life. And we continue listening to these people. Whenever I hear the story of our ancestors, whenever I hear their story, how they've been treated back then, enslaved them, make them slave. I feel the pain. I feel the pain as if the things I was there, and I feel like most of the Africans don't take this as a pain. These are the stories that we should be heard and cry, feel the pain, but they make those pain to go away. They make us to feel those things was okay, it was all right, it was fine, it was just a mistake. They make us believe all this. We have leadership problem, and that's not just the problem of Africa. The awareness is the biggest problem we are facing as Africans. Definitely. We've been fooled before, now, and I believe it's going to be forever. So we all have responsibility as Africans, and I believe when we start asking questions, from there we will start having answers. And when we get the answers, there might be a change, and that change might be good for Africans. But right now, what we are living is not good. So to change Africa, we